Oh, interesting. Lady Stephanie kind of watches it. I wonder does that mean slime would just start shaking? So also in the app, you should see all your own individual standings with both these guys, and if you go to the shop section, you can see what this guy is selling. Huh. I'll say like you just watch like the wheels are just spinning in place, and he's not really going anywhere. And the wheels, it's like the your chair is trying to correct itself, so trying to go back and forth, so it just starts spinning in place. Oh, for heaven's sake! See, Lady Stephanie kind of just sighs, kind of mutters something under her breath, and you watch Chef kind of just levitate about 10 feet off the ground and just moves over slightly and then drops. Yeah, for the most part now he's just carrying basic supplies. They're live chickens. They're not cooked chickens. The quantity of one is like a cooked chicken. The two are live chickens. You see the captain kind of Captain kind of comes down and says, "All right, ready to set sail." As you see, as he kind of calls out his crew to start running around, pulling sails down, pulling up the anchor, they start to sail. It's like you just, it's like now it's like you start smell smelling like something is being burned as the wheels are turning. As you see smoke is kind of billowing from the chairs as he's trying to get out. She points the door that the uh that chef just went through. Actually, no, wait, my apologies. It's yes, never mind. Yeah. That's the one with the weapons is the quartermaster's headquarters, and you can take that one. And for the rest of you, she says, your rooms are in the door behind me as she motions to these doors. I suggest getting comfortable. It's going to be a long journey before we get there. Yeah, hold on. We're about to switch to the sailing map. Hold on. Uh, what's there? Does the chef have basic like alchem basic supplies right now. All right. Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, the kitchen is on on the bottom deck. I don't know. It's sure, why not? What the hell are you doing? No, no. It kind of pushes you aside. Yeah, actually, it would. Yeah, so technically, yeah. Question mark? Yeah. Somebody roll a D100 for me. $77. Ha ha ha. Ah. I mean, you can try. Oh, has the alter self spell. You're now under the alter self spell. So as the yeah, I think she would be a perfect replica. Not much. Ha. You, yeah. Yeah, yeah, you have to figure out what you want it to look like. Yeah, yeah, I think Chef, as you're coming down, you'd see this like streak of like white light as this small bird kind of just jets by you, flies up into the air, or you're not entirely sure. It's just a streak of light before it kind of flies up, and y'all see this small bird kind of land on the top of Astra's head. You just see the bird that's on his head kind of just locks eyes with you, kind of like cocks its head to one side, kind of watching you. I think you would hear in your head, you'd hear, "This is a really weird group, man." Yeah, yeah, I guess. I think probably as y'all are talking, y'all start hearing snoring from behind y'all. Band just scowls at you. That's up to Vesper, unless it. Ode to the dead. How much are you drinking? How much is Yeah, maybe I think Astro should make a Constitution saving throw. See how see how snockered Astro is. Yeah, not Stevie. You are pretty well snockered. Just does you do you give it back? He's sun finally sets. All right. Yeah, go for it. Oh, he's muted. Like any you also now noticing that any communication you're having with him is all in your head. So it's only it's only your as you're as you're looking up, you notice there's like this small kind of circle of ravens kind of circling in a small flock in the sky. What is everybody's passive perception? Y'all see like as y'all kind of notice these two You notice that they're kind of they're that about I would say those of you who have a 14 notice that about like probably if I can get it. Yeah, like about there you see there's just something floating in the water. And these ravens are just kind of circling above. But then y'all immediately notice as these y'all also notice as y'all see two kind of webbed hands kind of circle over its head and pull it downward. Now, unless there's anything specifically y'all want to do during this 4 month journey, otherwise I was gonna fast forward to getting closer. Like doing like Tai Chi short sword swings kind of things. Like yeah. Kind of looks at it saying, yeah, this is a cult coin, mostly recruiting. Kind of flicks it back to you. I don't know. I didn't build this damn ship. I just paid to use it. Or she walks back into her own uh cabin. I'm gonna say you have one wild night where you manage to get her drunk enough to where she kind of drops her guard and you know what? Yeah, roll performance. See how well it goes. Oh, and I'm gonna see how well she does. I'm gonna say she's so drunk she probably doesn't care. But I'll say it's like the moment she sobers up, she kicks you out of the room. So as y'all get closer, eventually, y'all notice the rain. It starts to rain and get heavier and heavier as you hear the captain call out, "We've hit the storms. Brace yourselves." That this is your first group challenge of how are y'all going to assist the crew to weather the divine storms. I mean, you can go above deck if you want. I mean, if you think your 400-pound butt would be useful for like holding down crates or something. So so y'all notice that as the swells on the ocean get bigger and bigger to the point where the ships almost feel it's more like you're on a roller coaster at this point. So for those trying to hold on crates, make a make an athletics check. Yeah, I think Chef said he was gonna try and hold down crates. This okay. So I need Chef to make a athletics check to try and I'll say with advantage because of your 400-poundness is a good anchor. Oh, does it say what for? Yeah. That's probably for your rope of climbing. As like it is, it kind of like it's as the ship's kind of on an incline of a large swell. Y'all see. I think those that are on deck, y'all just watch Chef kind of just slide along the deck toward. It's like you see the your wheelchair is kind of like is like actively trying to correct itself, but it's like it's trying, and then eventually it like slams into the railing and kind of turns over. As y'all notice, the lightning in the sky is almost this crimson red as it strikes down toward the deck, where you see kind of one of the main ropes that are holding the sails starts to burn. Yeah, yeah. All right. And as y'all as it manages to come over another swell, for those of you with a perception of passive perception of 14, y'all hear like the sounds of other voices, like sounds of like chittering and kind of smallish screeches. You hear it's coming from the side of a ship. Uh, I gotta find these guys. All right, make a he's he's pretty heavy, so make it a athletics check. You grab like part of the handles, you try, can't quite get it. It's too heavy. So is Vesper actively looking toward where the sound is coming from? Okay, never mind. He's muted. Uh, For I would say, is Vesper actively looking toward where the sound is coming from? As you look on on the deck, you see kind of crawling up the side of the ship is this strange kind of scaled creature. It's these almost strange, what almost looks like tendrils, kind of coming out the top of its head. As it kind of looks up at you, you see its cheeks kind of extend outward as it like shows you its teeth and lets out this loud screech. As y'all rapidly see, you'll hear more as four of them jump on deck. I need you all to roll initiative. uh, what's Vesper's dexterity? What's Stevie's? You have a +2. Okay. What's Stevie's dexterity modifier? Okay, so yeah, Slime's definitely going first. Uh, and, yeah, I would say if you want your bird to do anything, it'll be a bonus action. He is going to. What did Ironside get? Oof. All right, Slime. What you're doing is you see these strange. It's like some of them have their like cheeks extended, kind of showing their full teeth as some of them kind of kind of finally climb onto the deck and kind of let out a screech, kind of claws ready. Alrighty. Alright. One, two, go. Alrighty. Chef, you're on the ground. What you want? You're detangled from the rope. Yep. Okay. Question is, would it have to make anything to try and resist it? Uh, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll make a perception check for it. Uh, alright, he got a 17, so I'll say he manages to like step aside and manages to avoid it before it coils back and wraps back around you. Okay. I love that. That hits. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, this one is going to. You see one of the tendrils over the top of its head kind of lash out toward you, Ironside. Probably gonna miss with an 11. So you see like this long kind of tendril kind of just slams into the deck and cracks one of the boards. And you hear Lily Stephanie call, "Hey, my ship!" Rude. So what would you like to do? There you go. Alright, roll it. Nope, that does not hit. Alright, Lee Stephanie is going. I don't like people harming my ship. It's not very nice. She's going to the top of the stairs. Really, it's the one time Foundry won't freaking open. Wow. She will cast. Oh, there we go. It's gonna be. She'll cast Magic Missile. First level. 4, 6. That's 10 points of damage to this one. Bonus action. She's going to cast Arcane Aegis on Juicy from where she's at. Iron Sight. So roll, you get 2d10 temporary hit points. Yep. Lost in the ocean now, probably. Oh, 19. So it's weird. So you see like your your shell and just part of you kind of glows for like half a second. You see like this almost like this wave of ruins kind of like moves over you before vanishing. All right, Stevie. Happens when you fight at night. Yeah, that too. This guy? Here, I'll put torches on them so you can see them. Which one? There's 4 total. You have to tell me which one. Uh, yes. Oh, so that one. Okay. Yeah, that's Chef. All right, so roll it. Or that hits. 5, 5 damage. Yeah, you have to make your way to the stairs. There's stairs on those. Okay. All right, frontliner, do your thing. There you go. Roll it. That hits. All right. And unfortunately, it's a levels. You only get one attack. All right, inside. Earth to Vesper. Pew. All right. That does not hit. It kind of instinctively ducks as it disappears into the water. Can you attack? Can you do it again with your offhand? That does hit. Eight points. Yep. Yeah, again. One is nine. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. And what roll intimidation? It's worth a shot. Like as you like click and screech at it, just you see its attention is more focused on just everything that's on this deck. Top of the round. Let's see. Yeah, Nolan's gonna run away. He's not a fighter. He's gonna close the door. All right, slime. I'll be right back. That's that's true. All right, what's slime doing? Yeah. We're pretty close. A couple hours. So like yeah, so basically like after this fight, uh y'all be there. All right. I think it isn't green for flame blade a concentration spell. Oh. Okay. Probably. That hits. Okay. Are you gonna try and run? Are you gonna stay where you are? Or are you gonna? Okay, chef. What with your rope again? Okay, make it athletics or acrobatics. Was your acrobatics not better? Yeah, yeah. He's not grappled. Okay. Now these guys. It's going to make a. Yeah, one of the tendrils kind of strikes out toward you, Vesper, as a. It's an 18 to hit. The tendril kind of bounces off, and then it's going to try a claw attack at you. Misses. Let's see. Let's see, what's it? This one, let's see. It's going to take a step forward. Another tendril is going to whip out at Ironside. That's a 21 to hit. 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. You see, like as like the tendril tries to like wrap around you, but you manage to like grab part of it and pull it off before it manages to find purchase. Actually, you know what? Ironside, make a nature check for me. Actually, I'm gonna say nature or survival, because in your past you've when the your first attempt you did encounter these things. I was saying, that typically, that the strategy of these creatures is they like to just grab things and bring them under, but they're not usually always openly hostile. So if they're attacking, it's because they just trying to bring things more for their clan. You say that as this one is going to try and use one of its tendrils to attack slime. That's a 16 to hit. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage and make a strength save. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So at advantage. And you right click it. Yep. You should see advantage, disadvantage. You feel it wrap around your waist. It has somebody. It's going to attempt. It can move half a distance of a swim speed up here. Is going to pull you closer with it. I think probably because of your small size and it being much larger, it's like you're just hanging in the air by its tendril, kind of swaying back and forth. No, make a concentration check because of your heroism. Constitution. The DC is 4. Yep, you're fine. All right, Esther. Roll it. Misses. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah, dropping concentration is a free action. That hits. How do you want to do this? Yeah, you see. Yeah, yeah. That one falls overboard. Lady is going to just kind of calmly walk down. I'm sick and tired of people ruining my voyage. And she. You're getting mad now. Uh. She's going to look at 10-foot cube, 10-foot sphere. Oh. It's like, y'all better work quickly, and she's going to cast Haste on Vesper. If your AC goes up by 2, your movement is ridiculous, and you have a bonus, another attack. And yeah, she's concentrating. And she'll move back here. That'll be it for her. All right, Stevie. Wait, you want to attack Ironside? It misses. All right, Vesper. There we go. All right, roll it. That hits. All right. And nobody's nearby. Okay. 19. Actually, wouldn't it be just half? Uh, okay, yeah, so it's all or nothing. Okay. Uh, misses. It's like as you swing, like one of the tendrils just like grabs the sword and kind of shoves it aside. No, it's you can use it whenever. Okay. So do two. You have two more attacks now. Roll it. You know what? Roll a D100 for me because of funnies. Oh, good lord. Your attack backfires in either a parry, riposte, or defensive attack. The enemy reroutes your attack back at you, hitting a weak spot. The damage is doubled. So roll damage and double it, and that's how much damage. So I'll say like as you kind of swing at it, you like one of the tendrils almost like grabs upper part, almost like leveraging it against you and shoves it into your chest. So you take, yep, yep, 8. Yeah, because your sword isn't magical. E, yeah, I think that's it. All right, Ironside. Pew pew into the sea, but that hits. Splitting dice. How do you want to do this? Okay. All right, you still have your second shot. Yeah, yeah, y'all have barrel gunpowder to at least for making go pew pew. Yep, that hits. This one is bloodied now. Slam, your turn. Ha. True, true, true. I mean, Old Ironside's the last one in the round. All right, all right, Chef. I'll say with what you did last round, that's enough to enough to steer you right. All right, roll it. What'd you get? Oh, 10? Yeah, you got him. Okay. This one is just going to look at you both. Its cheeks expand outward further as it lets out a belling screech. Uh, as a where he's at 15-foot cone. Yeah, so it's gonna get both of you. I need both of you to make. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws. Sure. Just for fun. Whoop. So you take. It takes 13 points of psychic damage. You take Chef takes 6. And Vesper, you also take 13, and both the wheelchair and Vesper can't take your reactions till the start of your next turn. And then it's going to use its bonus action to disengage. Actually, no way, it can't. It can't because it's grappled. Yeah, yeah. It's just growling. Okay. This one. You hear it shout something to the other one. Does anyone here speak primor? Does anyone here speak deep speech? You just hear. I think you hear it say, "Let's get the fuck out of here," and then it's gonna dip. It flips you off as it dives off. Yeah, that's the end of their turn. And then you hear the other one call it. Wait, where the fuck did you go? God damn it! I'll respond back. I'm trying to, but this fucking rope's in the way. Okay. I think you'll leave. Stephanie will call out. He wants to leave. I'll just let it go. I don't need any more damn damage to my ship. And that's going to be your turn. All right, Stevie, what do you want to do? Jerry. I'll say you did hear Lady Stephanie call that out. Up to you if you want to do anything. Okay. Roll it. Yep. And misses. Hold on, I'm gonna see if it catches that rope or not. I'm gonna roll for it. There's a rope lattice behind it. Yeah. So I would say Vesper, you see the rope lattice is starting to burn behind it from Stevie's firebolt. Like it's only just started, but you see it's like slowly spreading pretty rapidly. You see your Lady Stephanie go, "Oh, for heaven's sake!" All right, Vesper, what do you want to do? Okay. Uh, Except casting it is an action. Oh yeah, that's right. Mm. Actually, it would be an advantage because he's grappled. That hits. All right. And the damage from the blade, the booming blade. Wait, that's not unless he moves. All right, old Ironside. Uh-huh. Actually, hold on. He's gonna use his reaction It's something called. Let's see. Oh wait, never mind. That's only if it misses. Never mind. Yeah, I always thought we are going after your other hands were reloading as you're firing. Ah, okay. So, so, so are they both empty? Uh, I mean, briefly. At advantage because he's grappled. Uh, that hits. Hmm? How do you want to do this? I like it. Whee! Nope. Like, as the haste effect ends, you just feel beat, like really beat. So I'll say you'll have about you can get at least get a long rest before you reach the shore. So everybody gets a long rest, and we'll fast forward to the morning unless anybody wants to do anything. So for crafting, for elite, for the one that exploded, you're able to get deep sea on gills and scales. Uh, you get some of its gills and about 10 scales. I'll also put it on the app on materials y'all found. Yeah. Ah, oh yeah, sus. Yeah, yeah. I'll say he'll give you 10 GP for it. Okay. We'll say as the morning kind of comes on, y'all finish on you see the crew's kind of busy and they're lowering a rowboat down the side to as y'all kind of come you see a beach, but to y'all's horror you see there's a ship that is completely broken on the beach, and you just see this massive jungle in front of you, trees that are hundreds and hundreds of feet tall. Sure, sure. Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. Uh, so as no. So so y'all climb in, and he drops y'all off at the beach. Y'all see it's very uh y'all going through the crates. Both of you roll investigation. You find another 20 rations. A You got lucky and find a set of calligrapher's tools. But like uh but you see like a lot of the like parchment that goes with it is soaked. That's what you found. I'll say Astra, as you kind of walk in, you see, it's a couple of cots. If you see there's some ale on the table, like half drink. Yeah, that's really about it. Yes. Yes. You are. It's just cots. It's like straw cots that are just soaked. I would say with a 9, you're like, oh, axe. You're just staring at the axe. You find, uh, yeah, probably a probably a lot of alchemy supplies and a full functioning like alchemy setup with like beakers and distillers and all that stuff. These are barrels. Not sure really sure what's in them. Couple crates. If you go to your inventory, you should see in their tab it says party inventory. Everything, yeah, everything in there is shared. It's a +1X. Looks real nice. Well, that's handy. Make a history check at advantage. This looks like you definitely tell this used to be a airship that looks like it just got heavily destroyed in the storms. But it looks weirdly like the first airship y'all tried to come here on. You remember after the first failed attempt, you heard that Captain wanted to try again. And both of y'all were there when he left, and you haven't heard from him since. And I will leave it up to you two on, since y'all need to flesh out your backstory anyway. Uh, on a if the ship had a name and what the captain's name was. It's Lady Stephanie kind of looks all saying, well, hopefully they survived. But I think our top priority should be maybe setting up a camp somewhere. As this continent is huge and we need some kind of base to protect ourselves. Oh, yeah, there's decent lumber here. It's true. Like you can just tell by kind of glance, like a lot of the like probably a good third of the wood on the ship has already kind of rotted. So I'd say in most you can probably get maybe like half the ship has usable lumber. You say that as y'all turn, and you see uh, Chef, who is like the wheels are just turning in place. All right, making athletics. You try pull. No, it doesn't budge. Y'all notice that as he slips from a chair, it's like full on normal swimming. Like he's kicking his legs, everything as he moves over there. It's odd. Somebody being in a wheelchair being able to walk. Enough to raise some eyebrows. Okay. Is your wheelchair moving up with you? Okay. Lady Stephanie just walks up to you, and just starts poking you. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. There's work to be done. Get to move on. Kind of smacks you hard in the back. Points to the ship. Oh, for heaven's sake. Just walks away. Alright, rolls. Alright, roll stealth. Yeah, you're fine. Just strength. As you seem like this front area seems as you kind of glance toward the jungle that kind of expands in all directions in front of you. Make a perception check. You swear you see a shadow move between one of the trees. Yeah, I'll say with that 23, you see there's a figure kind of way there's some kind of figure in some kind of encampment kind of in the forest. You see from what you can tell, you see his clothing is made of leaves and vines and bark. But you can't that's all you can make out from its back. Yeah. Yeah, it's enough to get a decent amount of logs. Make an investigation. I'll say, judging by what you can see, by how much of it is rotted, how much the ship is weathered, it's seeming more like as you look at it, that it would take a lot of trees to repair this, and it seems like since there's not much salvable from this ship, it seems like you might be better off just building a new structure entirely. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You swing the axe and it gets stuck. It takes you a good bit of effort, but then you manage to pull free. Yep. Yep. Here's a question: how familiar would Astra be with other kinds of species like In terms of like history of other species? Probably a better question. Or would they just be okay? The more you look at his figure, the more it looks like a race that's familiar, but you know a race that almost looks that you thought was completely extinct. It looks almost Sylvan. At advantage. All right. If you, yes, I'll say at this point you're both getting decent amount of. As you drag it over, and you know you have a decent amount of lumber at this point. Oh, what did you find? Interesting. Last I heard, they've vanished. Most of our records indicate they did go extinct, but hmm, maybe they just moved here. Hmm. You see her just start making scribbling in her notebook. Hmm. I would say you can see that probably. Yeah, there's some good flat places over here that you can probably make a decent camp. Hey, ignore the door. I don't know why that's there. I didn't build this map. Open the door. See what happens. The door is unlocked. Oh yeah, your bird. Bird is the word. Roll a perception check for bird. I pinned his stats in DMs. What do you get? Uh, advantage. There's advantage on perception checks. I think you just hear back in your head. That was a weird guy in front of some flaming thing. I don't know. Roll another perception. You just hear back. A weird deer here, covered in mushrooms, and doesn't have a head. Instead, has a flower. That's weird. Dissolves into slime soup. Is y'all see Chef is like somehow on top of a pole, standing. Yeah. uh, oh, for heaven's sake. Lily Stevie just flicks her finger as Chef just kind of like floats up out of the water and over to y'all. I don't know. I just tied him as a chip chef. Splitting the party. Nothing ever goes wrong then. Is your bird stuck? Oh, hold on. I'll just bring it. I'll bring it back. There you go. As you get closer, you see there's this pale-looking elven figure. Armor, looks like clothing and armor made of bark and vines and leaves, is kind of kneeling before some kind of shrine, muttering something to himself. He almost uh, turns quickly around, kind of holding his staff outward as you see the end start to glow, as you see this vine kind of curl outward, made entirely of fire, kind of curls in about 10 feet in front of him as he just stares intently at both of you. Little feeling you understand you the words you're kind of able to understand is, why are you here? You can tell also, like, his glare is very much like his eyes are quickly flashing between the two of you, very much assessing you and whether you're in danger or not. You kind of, why explore land? He's saying this in common. This is the World Heart's gift to us. Do you intrude on the World Heart's gifts? Or do you embrace it? World Hearts, and kind of motions to the shrine next to him. World Hearts, give. We protect. Gift. He motions to the shrine next to him. And he points to the person behind you. Who you? He's talking to. Yeah. He said, who you? See him just kind of turn and look back at the. at the kind of this strange twisting of trees and root, which y'all see kind of its shape kind of resembles that of like a human heart, which you now see as you look closely. You swear for like half a second you see this heart shape is beating. Tribe, near. As you see him, as you see, he lets out a whistle. It's almost like falling from nothing. You see, kind of just jumping from trees are various other similar pale figures, but they're covered in like they're basically like jumping out of these trees in like almost like full leaf ghillie suits, all carrying bows. As you kind of realize now that you were completely surrounded. Me talk tribe. See, it's like he nods, takes a step back, shifts into almost like a small, almost like a blue jay, and then flies off. I guess I'll shift over to base building and then we'll call it a night. I think Ironside, you kind of really quickly that conversation probably would have gone a bit better if there was a native speaker there. Like he like from what you can gather, I would say from what Vesper can gather that Valen is probably his native language, and that the little broken common y'all heard is because it didn't seem like that he doesn't know common that well. Because what I can do is I can, for the sake of time, is build all lists in between sessions. We'll say for now, y'all at 2 tenths. There you go. Play that and Empire. I think that's where we'll call it. Peace.